but to make it even extra, you get a soft like cushion topper from Amazon for like $60. So like under $400 right there. That same bed, it would cost thousands.
I think. Look, I trust you with a lot of things. I don't know about this one. Only because you're... Welcome back to Careful Boys. Today we are talking about what expensive thing is absolutely worth the money.
Are you gonna say clear?
What's clear?
Oh, the travel thing?
For airport?
No.
You have clear?
I have that. I don't know if I'm fucking cross-eyed or something. It doesn't work every single time.
I used it one time. Well, they let you have a free trial during, and then you had to pay after. So I just did it for the...
It sounded expensive. I don't
To me,
know.
global entry is hella worth it.
I have that.
And that's only $100, global entry.
It's $100 a month.
What's the difference between that and
5
TSA
years?
pre-check?
What if I don't need to go global?
Global entry gives you TSA pre-check.
Oh.
I have both, but I don't know if I ever used it.
What do you...
Yeah, how do you use global entry?
So
like,
global entry, there's an interview in a sense. So it's for international travel. Anytime you come back from your next international trip after you apply, there's an interview that's at like the LAX.
Oh yeah.
Once you go through one interview, you have global entry for the next 5 years, and then from there you're also given domestic pre-check. So basically, when you come back international, you don't have to go through the regular customs line. You just walk up to a machine. You don't even pull out your passport. It like scans you, and then the agent goes, Anthony, and then you go.
Oh, I did that. Okay.
And then you also have TSA pre-check in and out. So it's like
I got global entry.
Is it $100 a year?
$100 for 5 years, and on top of that,
That's like
half
the
of
same
the
as
credit cards out there, like travel credit cards, they'll give you a $100 rebate for global entry. So if you use that new credit, like you happen to sign up for a new credit card, in their promo, if you use $100 for global entry, they'll rebate you. So it's like basically free if you get a new credit card.
The most worth it thing I think I ever got was my eye surgery. Ooh. Yeah, because I had really bad vision. It was like negative, I think like 10 or 11. And then I got, I didn't get LASIK, I got this thing called ICL, where they cut a little hole and they put like a little lens in there. It's kind of like it's the same treatment they give glaucoma patients. So I think that was maybe like $3,500 or something. But to not have to like wake up and then go, fuck, I just see darkness everywhere. Or like go camping, I would just sleep with my contacts in for like 3 days, and then my eyes are all gunky and shit. Like it's a game changer.
Is it like LASIK, where like after a certain amount of time it's no good anymore, or is it
Like it degrades?
Mine never did. Like I got my, I think like 3-year checkup a while ago.
Oh, when did you first get it?
Oof, I don't remember. But with ICL, what's dope is because they're not carving at your cornea, if you need to get it adjusted, they could just take that lens out and put a new one back.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
Damn, I want to get that.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, it was super worth it. And he was like, I forgot what he said, like a few of my patients get 20/15, which is even better than 20/20. So you see at 20 feet what other people see at 15 feet. And I was lucky enough to be one of the ones to get the 20/15 one. I'm like, oh,
So your eyes are crystal clear now?
yeah, but probably wore off now because I'm on the fucking computer all the time. But
I want to get it. I don't want to get glaucoma.
Why hasn't Bill Gates got it? That's my only thing.
Yeah, he always wears glasses, huh?
He's still wearing glasses. What the fuck is with that?
Maybe it's an identity thing. Like
Just
sometimes people like wear glasses so long. I know a couple people like this. They wear glasses so long that they'll get like LASIK, and then they'll still keep like non-prescription glasses just because it's like a part of their look.
I'm the opposite. Like, I need glasses, but I ain't never wearing that shit.
like my favorite thing is, my two favorite things is combat sports. Like when we used to do MMA and stuff, like my fucking contact would pop out on the ground and I can't see shit, so I just take I put it in my mouth, put it back in my eye. And then the other one would be, I used to boogie board a lot, and then sometimes, you know, you like duck dive and it busts your fucking contact out, and now I have to drive back home from Huntington Beach with just one eye. So it was like super dangerous. Like it was almost as if like the minute one contact came out or two came out, I couldn't see shit, and I was a helpless human being. So that was super helpful.
Yeah, I can see that being worth it.
I think Dropbox is worth it.
Dropbox?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dropbox
Like,
is very
it's pretty
worth
expensive, but having unlimited like space to just
Yeah.
transfer big ass files or just like send big things to yourself from another location, it's pretty good. I
So
think.
worth it.
Torrent movies and send them all around.
That too, yeah, that's pretty good.
You don't do that.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
I can't think of other really expensive things.
You know, I got like 10 years ago. I bought like again, growing up white trash. Your parents tell you that jeans at Walmart are the same as jeans that are expensive jeans. It's the same shit. It's the same material. It's not. But I didn't know that. So I was at an Urban Outfitters and they had diesel jeans for like $50, and I was like, what the fuck? Because they were like ultra discounted because they basically were like, they found out we probably shouldn't do diesel jeans here. So I bought some, and those things lasted me for like over 10 years.
Interesting.
And like you wash them, and it's like the same shit. Like it never degraded at all. Whereas like every Walmart jeans I ever had, like they're done in like 3 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that shit definitely worth it. Like more expensive clothes sometimes. I don't know about every time, but yeah.
Definitely not every time.
No, not every time.
Big fucking TVs. I think
Yes.
are hella worth it.
100% worth it.
Yeah.
It just changes everything about from fucking regular shows to movies to video game stuff. You're just always like, yeah.
That's true.
But sometimes, okay, I got a buddy. His TV's too big for the wall. It just looks fucked up.
For the room?
Yeah, for the room.
His room's small, but
was
the
like for
TV's
the
huge.
Yeah, like the wall he put it on is just too. It's like
Maybe he should have got
it's
a
like bachelor
projector.
shit.
No, that's true. It could just look silly. The same way that sneakerheads have the dopest shoes and the rest of them looks like shit.
Oh.
It's pretty stupid. You just made a cool thing not cool.
Yeah, it looks.
Is it just because like the entire living room isn't decorated in a way that complements that
At
big
all.
TV?
Yeah, no, at all.
It's like you don't have the lifestyle complete. You just thought a big TV was cool. Yeah.
He's like big TV equals sick, therefore
But no taste.
no taste. Yeah, no taste.
I agree. Yeah, it could look really silly.
It does.
Yeah.
I like big TV. I also like sound systems too.
Sound system is a good investment.
I need to
feel
get
like.
that.
Sounds so
I feel like
good.
it goes hand in hand.
I think I think when you live in LA, a good car audio setup is worth
Oh
the money.
yeah, I want that too.
Because if you're in traffic for so long and you're just driving all the time, it's nice to have like really high quality like music or.
I think the last thing I'd probably spend money on is a sound system.
The last thing?
Only because me and Nikki, we just watch garbage television.
What about a sick sound bar?
But you don't want to laugh in surround sound.
Like I don't need to hear like you know like we're watching like Love Is Blind. I don't need to hear like the acoustics of the fucking room. I
No,
promise
you need surround sound because somebody's whispering into somebody else's ear. and
Oh,
you're like,
I can hear the whispers.
But what about like Top Gun?
That's good. That's good.
he's watching Love Is Blind. He's not watching Top Gun Maverick, dude.
We like to say like, hey, do you want to come dump trash on our heads tonight? And we go, hell yeah. We don't watch movies. We watch just.
A silly thing that I think is worth it is a really high quality headset if you play first person shooters. If you play Call of Duty, because if you have a really high quality thing, you're basically having a gigantic edge over other people because you
can hear
can
the
really
footstep.
hear where everyone is.
How much does a high quality one go for?
Like really good, probably like $200-$300 if it's like super good. But you don't need to spend.
Is that more than
much.
the Apple ones?
I don't know if it's more than that. I don't even have that high quality of a headset.
It's worth it to get your
Apple
KD
ones.
ratio up, dude.
Yeah, I mean, because if you're gonna spend that much time,
He's talking about a headset. Oftentimes has like microphone and shit like that. Yeah.
but it's like, mine's not even that high quality. You don't need it to be that high, but if it's high enough where you can really spatially have the awareness.
Yeah, because oftentimes you're just playing against somebody who might be just playing with TV speakers. So like, if you hear the footsteps, you're not gonna be like, the guy's behind me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
gives you it gives you a real edge.
Yeah.
Plus, it protects you from all the pussy that could come flying at you if you didn't.
Yeah, protect your virginity.
Yeah, protects you big
Yeah,
time.
keeps your hymen in check. Yeah, but then it's like a thing where if you're gonna spend that much time even playing, you might as well be playing at the best of your,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
The question was expensive things that you're like, that was worth.
Worth it, yep.
All right. Omakase sushi.
Oh.
Not from everywhere, but like when it's like that's like when you pay like $200-$300 and then you'll just be like, take care of me, boss, and then they fucking bust out with some crazy shit. I would say like 99% of the time, it's always been mind-blowingly good. And
What's omakase?
omakase? I mean, the direct translation is just like kind of like take it away, boss. Like
Oh, so like you
chef's choice,
Gotcha.
chef's choice, sushi.
Yeah.
And
Like sugarfish, where you're like, yo, give me that.
Yeah.
like, and it'll be like 200-ish, 300. Like it's pretty expensive, but yeah, most experiences, it's always been mind blowing to me. Where I still think about certain restaurants that I ate at, and I'm like, man, that was crazy. I gotta go back there again. And it's special enough to where like I can't do that every day.
That's the thing too. When you're like ingesting something in your body, oftentimes, as much as it sucks because it's like one time, but like the expensive stuff is that much better.
Yeah.
Like when you like alcohol, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you like have shit alcohol, you like feel like shit. But when you drink like fucking nice alcohol, it's like damn, like you feel good.
Yeah, it's sick.
That kind of stuff is dope.
You know what's crazy though? Like you go to like remember what the Bazaar Meats? You eat it and you're like, fuck, this is fucking good. But then later, I get like a double cheeseburger from McDonald's, and I'm like,
That's emotional. That's emotional too, though. You know, there's like a growing up sentiment to it.
Plus, you're still
and
hungry.
price,
You're still
emotional
hungry.
price.
and the McDonald's French fries.
You do the sniff first.
He rubs it across his lips before he.
Ew.
I'm like,
Here's another an everyday one that I fucking came to the game late on: the Zojirushi rice cookers.
Oh, I gotta get one of those.
Why?
It's crazy.
Cause like
It makes
straight
such a
up, my
fluffy-
mom,
yeah.
even Nina, like you would always just fucking cook rice in a pot on the stove or some shit. It's always like rice is just your ghetto thing that you just like make real quick in your old way, right? And then finally one day I was like, man, what? Like every time we go eat out in some nice spot and you eat the rice, you're always like, man, this rice is fucking crazy. There's a difference with the rice, right? And then you fucking look it up, and everybody on every top 10 rating or whatever talks about Zojirushi being like the best rice cooker. I'm like, how can there be a #1 rice cooker?
cause it's hella good, man.
And I'm like, dude, this thing is like $70, so expensive for a rice cooker or some shit like that. Right? So I was like,
Nah, the big one's like $2-3.
Yep.
okay,
What?
maybe I got more expensive.
Family size. We have a family, so we eat a lot.
Okay, got it. You feed your dogs. I get it. Okay. So end up getting a fucking Zojirushi, and then literally the first batch of rice, I remember being like, I can't believe I've lived my whole life not having even just this scale of rice.
And the whole thing's edible. Like you don't have a charred bottom or you know.
Yeah, everything just scoops
The
off.
whole thing is edible.
The involuntary brown rice isn't in there?
Yeah.
Dude, you could do sushi rice, brown rice, white rice. Like it has fucking.
Have you
so
seen
many
the
settings.
rice cooker recipes that people do too?
Oh yeah, I have.
Now they'll get like Chinese sausage, throw it in the rice, some eggs, soy sauce, whatever, and you just put the whole thing away, and then now you chopped up green onions, and now you open
It's like an Instapot.
It's like a crock pot.
yeah, exactly.
Asian
It's
crock pot.
like perfect.
But it's crazy because the things that you like use or eat every day that you don't like think twice of because you just maybe grew up with it. If you kind of like primo that, suddenly your entire life changes. So it's worth it.
Dude, I was at my buddy Phil's house, Phil DeFranco. He has this fucking pill ice machine.
What is that?
So like it makes little pellets.
Oh,
of
like
ice.
the little balls.
little
Yeah.
pellets.
Oh,
so then,
that?
like-
It's like
like-
crushed ice.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, me and Nikki finally broke down. We're like, this thing's worth it. We're fucking getting it. It was like $700.
What's the
Oh,
great
it's
about it?
700?
Just to make
Wow.
ice like this?
Just to make the little pellet ices like
How
this.
come that's better though?
It's soft ice, but it's like hard. The texture.
You're not selling me on the
Soft and
$700
hard.
price.
It is. I'll tell you what. Once you have some,
Yeah.
it's gonna change your life.
I mean,
did you have
crushed
some in my
ice
house?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Is it crushed ice? Is it?
It's like little boba balls.
Yeah.
Little
And
spheres.
the
Yeah.
coolest thing about it, unlike this piece of shit that I gave you guys, right? The ice machine we have at JK that I just dumped on them because I'm like, fuck this, I got a way better ice machine now. It doesn't keep it cold, right? My ice machine, like I just said bye to it yesterday, I give it a little kiss. The same ice that's in there when I gave it a little kiss will be there when I get home because it keeps it all cold.
Wait, what does this do?
Melts.
It just fucking, it dumps a fucking brick of ice and then it slowly melts at the bottom. So you gotta, it's like on demand, right? You
Wow,
gotta use-
that's a really good example of something that's.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
I think hotels. Right, like people are like it's just a place to sleep.
yeah.
But I've stayed in so many hotels now that I'm like, all right, there's got to be a bit of a standard. Because I thought sometimes it would be just funny to get the shittiest hotel in town. But then But I did that in Liverpool, and everyone was like, "You're staying there at the Aldolphi?" And then everyone's like, the whole town knows about it. They're like, "Why would you stay there?" But if you look at the photos, it's like, man, it's so cool. It looks like Great Gatsby. Like it looks like it was from that era. And then I'm like, how bad could it really be? Because I've stayed at like motels here. And then when I got there, it was so fucking bad, dude. I was like, dude, this is like worse than a thrift store. Like, this shit looks like someone's garage and they haven't even washed the sheets. There's like mold on the wall. And then the hallways were like really fucked up. Like, it just looked like a homeless like hostel. And I was like, how the fuck does this like classy building get so fucking decrepit, right? So immediately I was like, yeah, I gotta like return my shit. Like, I can't stay there. They're like, I understand. The person at the fucking front desk was like, understood. Damn.
He's like, I'd come with you.
For me, hotels are like like halfway. Like, for me, there's no point in going to a super nice one because you are just sleeping there. But then you can't go to like an okay one. Yeah. It has to be like a good one, but like I'm still just sleeping there, spending most of my time outside of it.
I just want to hear my fucking neighbors fucking, and then people slamming doors.
Or there's like a fucking condom underneath the bed or some shit.
I think that's my bare minimum because I am trying to actually rest.
I want it to feel clean though.
Yes.
Too. That is like the utmost important.
Are there any workout equipment that's really expensive that's worth it, even though it's drastically overpriced?
No. I think the best workout equipment is just like a squat rack and like dumbbells.
Oh, okay.
Dang. You could do everything with that.
You don't think Peloton's worth it?
Peloton.
I think if you need it, if you need to like fucking feel that you're biking through France or something.
That's pretty sick.
Oh, I know one. Business class tickets on a plane.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Because that shit is hella expensive.
Especially if you could lay all the way down.
It's really expensive.
International. Business class international.
Yeah, I'm not domestic or you're an asshole.
I've never bought a business class ticket.
Oh, dude.
I've had it as luck. I've had it for luck, but I haven't bought it.
So you got $19 million. You can do it.
All of my answers are practical and boring. Like my computer, my car. Like not having a car in LA, it would just be.
What's the most expensive camera equipment that you have?
Oh, buy some crazy ass shit.
I mean, all my gear put together is towards like 40,000.
Damn. Cameras is you get what you pay for though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
well, also you have to have the skill to use it.
Yeah. Some of the gear that I rent for specific shoots for larger projects, I mean, one lens could cost $50,000-$60,000. I mean, that's not the rental price, but that's like the cost of the lens.
Yeah. What do you think? What's your take on black magic versus a red camera?
Depends on what you're using it for. Everybody gets so like caught up in reds and
it's a war.
Yeah, the Aries and.
Oh yeah, Aries too.
It's honestly.
It's all about which one's approved for Netflix nowadays.
That's very true.
Well, I mean, FX3s are approved. There's a bunch of cameras that are really great that are approved, and they're cinema quality. I just think how you use the tool is more important than what tool you're using.
That's true.
Nice.
That's so true.
Yeah. What about filming a sketch with it? That's what fucking tubers did a couple years ago. I remember that.
Is it at Sizzlers?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. Then doing it.
Doing a tuber sketch with like shitty, cheap Party City costuming, but with like a fucking red camera. I'm like,
and it's all gorilla, the whole shoot.
Well, here's the thing. Like, there's some people
the production
who,
doesn't matter.
They're like, it's high quality content. I'm like, oh.
And you have to run when the security guy comes.
There's so many people who have red cameras, and the footage from their camera still looks like shit. So, like, just because you have this really expensive gear doesn't mean.
And they also don't do posts, so they're just like.
Yeah. So here you have like a 50, 60, upwards to $80,000 camera, and it's just, my DSLR can look better than that. Mm-hmm. So it just really depends.
Or people shooting shit on iPhone but they're really good.
Yeah. Well, the new iPhone.
Yeah.
Or Galaxies. Some people are killing it on just Galaxies.
I'll never forget a fucking tuber scum guy. He just filmed this like long ass fucking sketch on a red camera or whatever. And like they're transcoding all this footage. They have like bricks and bricks and bricks of like storage for this thing. And like it's transcoding, and he's like, this looks so good, it's gonna be so worth it. And like it says transcoding, it says like 26 hours, and I'm like, yeah, dude, that's gonna be so fucking worth it, bro.
For a 5-minute sketch or some shit.
Yeah, 7-minute sketch.
They end up exporting it in 1080 anyways. They shot it in 8K, have those massive amounts of data.
It's the best.
I'm definitely the guy who like shills like everyday objects or everyday usage things to be like luxury, high quality, like from your bed sheets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like go, you know, because you're spending like
gotta get the
30% of your fucking life there. Like to me, I'm like that's an investment because you know it's like you know when you go into a hotel, a nice hotel, and you're like, damn, this is like more comfortable than my bed. It's like why the fuck do you do that?
Yeah.
You know,
Nah, ain't nothing more comfortable than my bed, dude.
splurge on your shit. Or like your fucking bath towel, the one that like when you fucking get out of the shower and you put that shit on, like why are you dealing with like okay one just because that was what your mom
Dry
was
your asshole
down
out with this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? like
why am I doing this?
Toilet paper, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
To
why
me,
am I
I'm
doing
like,
this with scratchy toilet?
I don't need to go with just the discount wholesale toilet paper thing just because I'm trying to save money. That's going on my asshole. Like I'm okay
It's going
splurging
right up
there.
and on my asshole.
I could create a really comfortable bed now with like very little money. You go to Costco and then you get one of the beds out there for $300. Fucking sick, right? But to make it even extra, you get a soft like cushion topper from Amazon for like 60. So like under $400 right there. That same bed, it would cost thousands. I go on a lot of beds.
I think. Look, I trust you with a lot of things. I don't know about this one. Only because you're the guy, dude. You're the guy who wants to sleep in his truck bed and shit.
And I could make it so comfortable. It'll feel like you're sleeping on a $1,000 bed.
Let him set you up. Let him set you up.
Daily stuff, I'm down to splurge on.